Good evening, gentle listener, and welcome to Distractible. This episode, Battling Bob browbeats the boys about their completely cobbler's quizzing. Wee Wee Wade takes new meds after his move, has a powerful pecker, poops well, and cannot quite hit the ring. Miniature Mark briefs from the bathtub, pontifies on polygons, and gets potty plagiarizing his pals' plays. From cuming to being hoodwinked. Yes! It's time for at least 20 questions. Now sit back and prepare to be distracted and enjoy the show.
You ever just pick up a pen and write for the first time in a while and your fingers are like, what the fuck?
I still don't know what a cursive Q looks like, and I write in cursive sometimes, and I'm like...
There's no such thing as a cursive Q. You just write a regular Q and then continue on in cursive. Cursive Qs can suck ass. Especially uppercase cursive Qs. Holy shit.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Whoever invented that doesn't know what the deal is with Qs.
Is it literally just the number 2?
It's kind of like a big squiggly Z that sags well below the line.
What are you talking about?
An uppercase cursive Q is all fuckity.
Oh, right. Man, I haven't even thought of that for a while.
Yeah, I was writing my, fanfic, and I was going to say, quickly, come! And I was like, oh, man, I don't know how to put the Q.
Quickly, cume! I'm about to cume! Just imagine Ethan when he was, that clip in the tour, when he was like, I'm going to cume! No, you're going to cume! Get ready to cume! That's funny, huh?
It's funny because it's Ethan.
Okay, but it's not funny because of me. Wade, say it. Wade, say it.
Get ready to cume!
It's just anyone but Mark, I guess.
Yeah. Bob, you say it.
Get ready to cume!
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
All right, who won?
Well, we haven't started yet, so I don't know if I get to make that decision.
We're doing a cold open here.
Dude, we're the SNL of podcasts right now.
Live from our rooms in a bathroom. It's Friday morning at 12:48 a.m.
Who? Fry and Morty?
Friday morning at what the fuck?
Oh, I thought you said it's Fry and Morty here.
If you're going to sit in the bathtub, you have to wear your headphones on your ears. You can't have the headphones.
No, I swear, I heard, because you were doing a radio show, so I thought that was the name of the duo. It's Fry and Morty here.
I was not doing a radio show. I was doing live from New York. It's Saturday night.
Oh, well, I don't know what that is.
What?
Dude, I love that Fry and Morty radio show.
Does anybody know what that is?
Yes.
Hi, welcome to Distractible, the episode where we always start with a cold open, and that's why that happened just now.
Oh, is that being left in?
I hope so. My name is Bob. I'm going to be the host today because I won the last one. That means that I have my host book where I keep track of my host points that definitely matter a lot and are very specific and particular. And competing for the points as usual is going to be Mark and Wade. One of them is going to get the most points, and that means that they're going to host the next one. That's how the show works. There we go.
Woo! Okay, so let me take notes. High points wins today.
I mean, I'm not guaranteeing that, but generally that is what happens.
Did we forget to put that in the Constitution that the person with the most points wins? Could we never actually...
That's not technically a rule we have to abide by at all.
God, we got to get to the next biannual boat episode to make some new rules, because wow, that feels like an oversight.
I'm never going to allow all three of us to win as long as I'm host again.
Oh, wait, guys, I did have a question. I had a constitutional amendment. So we're getting a hot tub, right?
We are?
What if we do a hot tub episode at my house in lieu of a boat episode?
You meant the you-we, not the we-we.
We as in me here and everyone else here with me, not you.
I want someone to cut out a clip of Wade, just like those 5 seconds of thinking. I realized I saw in his head, he came up with the joke, he said the joke, then laughed at his own joke.
I didn't come up with the joke.
It was such a beautiful moment that I'm going to remember for a very long time.
I didn't realize I was saying wee-wee till I said wee-wee. That wasn't planned.
Are you sure? I thought I saw a glimmer in your eye. I think it was the half of your brain that comes up with the bullshit. Like this side was like, joke incoming, and then this side was like, that was great, me.
I do that, but I didn't this time. The joke was that we were getting the hot tub instead of just Bob. I was like, oh, that's funny. And then I said wee-wee, and I was like, oh, that's even funnier.
Yeah, I know. But when you think you're looking up to the left, well, your eyes just go like this and goes, ha 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 ha, ha, ha.
Funny joke.
Let's do small talk. Everyone's favorite part and 90% of most episodes now.
Especially the ones I host.
Well, I do have a topic today, but if we don't get to it.
Oh, we'll see.
Does anyone have any small talk? Mark seemed like he was going to say something.
No.
Anything changed in your world, Mark? Or
yeah, well, no.
Maybe from last time or?
Yield.
Okay, I guess there's nothing new in Mark's world.
Well, there is, but...
Wait, what's up? You've been yielded.
Yeah, I've got good Small talk. I've been feeling like crap for a while, and I've been losing my voice a lot, and I might still have that problem. We'll see. I went to a doctor, and I was like, oh man, I'm having these issues, and it just won't get better. And they're like, allergies. It's called allergies. Take allergy medicine. And I was like, look, dog, I've had allergies my whole life. I know allergies when I see them. Allergy medicine won't work. I took allergy medicine, and I'm doing better.
So it is, you just got worse allergies suddenly?
Well, we moved, so we have like different plants around us, I guess, or something. I don't know, but
okay, you moved like 10 minutes from where you were by car.
yeah, very different ecosystem here.
You know, you actually just like in Cincinnati, there's the Minecraft line, and you hit the desert biome, and you just like, and it's suddenly 110.
I must be in the jungle biome now because I'm breathing in all of the exotic.
It couldn't be all the byproducts from your faulty furnace or radon that's collecting.
Yeah, you know, I was going to actually say on the subreddit, there was someone who was like, I'm an HVAC professional and Wade might be slowly dying of carbon monoxide poisoning.
Oh.
As I said, what seems to have happened is the guy who came and condemned your furnace or whatever looked at it and immediately put the tag on it and stuff. You said he was kind of freaked out, and they were like, I would bet all of the money in my pockets and the rest of the world that it was a cracked heat exchanger.
That sounds right. Yeah.
When that happens, one of the carbon oxides, one or two oxides, I don't remember, leaks out, and it basically fills your basement very slowly with low levels of carbon dioxide or monoxide or whatever. And they were like, Wade said he's been feeling sick. It might be that.
Yeah, I got the symptoms of carbon monoxide poisoning. Wade, I'm going to ask you.
All right.
Tell me if you're feeling these. It can be mistaken for the flu, you know, without the fever. Yeah, okay. Do you have headaches?
I've had some.
Do you feel weak?
I had body weakness, yeah.
Confusion?
No more or less than usual, so that's hard to judge.
Drowsiness?
Oh man, I'm always tired.
Loss of muscle control?
No surprise boner.
Not what that means, but go on.
Do you think the penis is a muscle?
Dude, mine's strong.
That is somehow both the answer and not the answer, but I'll accept it.
I feel like the yes was implied in his statement, but sure.
All right. Do you have any movement problems? And yeah, I know there's a basketball clip that might confirm this.
Ha!
Oh, I thought you meant bowel. No to both. I'm moving, same as I always do. Not great, but still moving.
How's your poops?
Yeah, how's your poops?
Same as usual, I think. Except for, man, I for some reason had like 2 or 3 days where there was nothing, and then like the last 2 or 3 days, the freight train has left the station.
For poops?
Oh yeah, man. Last 2 or 3 days since I started the allergy meds, it's just been chugging along.
That doesn't make any sense. How does that work?
I don't know.
I'm going to take a page out of your doctor's playbook and explain that to you. Constipation!
Oh.
Well, not anymore.
Well, apparently you took a combination X-Lax and allergy pill. I don't know.
There was just like 2 or 3 days where I didn't really have to poop, and then it was like all of a sudden like, whoa, Nelly!
Were you still eating mountains of, I assume, hot wings and steak?
What have I had recently? I had hibachi, which was like steak, chicken, vegetables, and rice. There's usually steak or chicken or burger, pork. Had some pork. Fruits. I've been eating oranges, apples, grapes. I'm drinking cranberry juice recently.
Ooh, that's a diuretic.
Green beans, broccoli, potato.
Mark?
Whatever they put in hibachi vegetables. I think it's like broccoli, onion,
Zucchini,
bell pepper,
onion.
pepper.
I'm sorry. I was just, when Wade went, whoa, Nelly, I pictured that last scene, spoiler for Prometheus, where, you know, they're ramming the ship into the other and they're like, hands up. And I just imagined Wade on the toilet like, hands up.
Is that what you did, Wade? Is that what it was like?
Yeah, man. The whole house was ramming, and I was just like, whoa, Nelly!
I don't know why. This is dumb. Don't look at me.
I don't know. I feel like my diet's been pretty mixed a little bit. I mean, I don't consider it a meal unless there's meat. So, you know, there's been steak, burger, chicken, pork, ham. I had ham the last week.
I think that's just another form of pork.
Different because it's cold, Mark. Idiot.
Ham can be hot.
In fact, I think it's better.
Yeah, it is. Dude, a grilled ham and cheese is so much better than just like a ham and cheese.
I've never had one.
You never had a grilled ham and cheese?
Well, not with the ham grilled. I've had a grilled cheese sandwich, but not like I'm assuming you put the ham on the grill and then put it on the...
No, I think he put the ham in the sandwich and then grilled the cheese.
So it's a grilled cheese sandwich with ham. I get it. Okay. I thought the ham had special
I mean, it still
grilling.
heats up the ham, but it doesn't What are we talking about? Oh, Wade's poop. That's right.
No, allergy meds. I took allergy meds and I'm feeling better. I can talk. I was at a point where like, I don't know if you guys have had this where you lose your voice and it's like hard to talk. Not that like it hurts, but just like you really have to push to project it all. Like I felt like my voice was very weak and I was like, all right. And like I really had to put effort into talking, but now I can talk normally again. It's great.
That's great.
Mark, please have small talk.
All right.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it'll be small talk that anyone is interested in because it's more techno babble stuff.
Lenses.
No, it's actually not about lenses.
Oh, good.
Do you want to hear about it?
I want to hear about it. Don't listen to Wade.
All I said was lenses, man. I didn't say
You
anything else.
mocked him.
I've had a passing interest in like LiDAR scanning, and there's things like Gaussian splatting and nerfs. There's new developments happening in the world of visualizing, kind of point cloud data and stuff like that, which is like what LiDAR scans make. But I didn't realize just how useful it was, but also how difficult it is to transfer a LiDAR scan into something that's usable. That's where the challenge comes in. Because when you scan something with a LiDAR, what LiDAR is, it's a laser. Oh man, I got to look this up. What is it?
Laser indicated DAR.
Drugs against reclusives.
Light detection and ranging. That's what LiDAR stands for. Light detection and ranging. So when you LiDAR scan, say I wanted to LiDAR scan this mouse, right? You would set it down, you would scan it, and you would get like, the computer would compile the data and crunch it down and be like, this is you would get a model. But it's very difficult to go from usable or a LiDAR scan to usable, and because it's so many polygons, it's so many points, and the way computers work, it kind of reveals like this fundamental flaw in the way that we have images and do things on computers, because we've been playing games all our life and we know probably everyone knows basically your computer renders triangles and it calculates those and projects those triangles and creates an image for you to see, and it does that like 60 times a second most of the time to create a game that you can play, and that's what it does, right? It's very bad at doing that. Computers are very bad at doing that. And you wouldn't think it would be, but it's still, no matter what, it's a very inefficient process for a computer to do it because of the need to calculate certain things, because computers are actually bad at math. They're very good in the execution, but the computational requirement to do math, it can add and multiply very well, but dividing on a computer is extremely difficult for the computer to do. It requires so many more steps and stuff. And so all this comes into play with the idea that like games look great nowadays and things have progressed so far, but that's just because how much more powerful they have become. And even back then, like computers are fast. They move. Gigahertz means it moves 1 billion times a second. It does 1 billion calculations, or it runs through its entire processor like 5 billion times a second. Sometimes these processors. It's extremely fast and it's very inefficient at doing these. And so understanding this, and like as I'm starting to learn some 3D visual effects stuff, it gives you an appreciation for just what the computer's doing and how it's doing it. And so I've had like passing interests in, I was like, oh, I want to build a chip. I want to learn more about this. But then when you actually realize just how complex it is to do even the most basic thing that we take for granted every day, it gives you a real appreciation for it. And when it pertains to LiDAR scanning, is like, yes, we totally can do this. We can take a picture of that. You can even do photogrammetry. You can take it, but translating something from the real world into digital is a very, very difficult process, but only with the current math that we have computers doing.
Is that why characters' faces in Madden are still like kind of eerie?
That's an artistic thing, I think. Because here's the funny thing. You guys saw the Helldivers intro?
Yeah.
Tell me the characters in that intro didn't look particularly good. They look weirdly good. They still look computer, but it was like the motion looks really good. And it was one of the more convincing times I've seen like a game cinematic with people in it. And I saw the face and I was like, that's something really convincing about it, especially when he turns the camera like, hi, wife, and that expression where it was like the sarcastic shock of, oh no, sweet liberty, no! Like, I was like, it was weirdly hyperbolic, but I was like very convinced. I was like, holy shit, that looks too real for how goofy it is.
Forget LiDAR. Mark's dropping some truth dar on us today.
I mean, yeah, do you guys not agree? Because for some reason and I've seen like cinematics that people have made that have tried to be edgy and real and like, oh, just look how good it looks. And I'm always still like, yes.
When I think of good cinematics, I always think of Blizzard cinematics. Like they do a lot of bad things, but their cinematics have always been pretty baller.
That's true. Yeah. They have a great cinematic department. I don't know if they still do, but they for a long time.
It looks like video. I pulled it up just to look at it because I remember thinking, yeah, that looks really good. It looks like a guy was recorded on video and then they just like put a skin over it or like a filter over it.
Yeah, it's just really well done facial capture. And the lighting system is like obviously top of the line. So their lighting rendering is good, but the face is particularly good. And I was like, so it's very much in artistic skill to get photorealism in pretty much anything. It takes a lot of work, but also it's why it's so confusing because people have been trying to make photorealistic cinematics for ages. And yet you get something like Midjourney or these AI image generators. I'm not saying it's good or bad, but they are able to spit out instantly more photoreal things easily, where it can convince people. Not all of them. I know that some of the models are more for stylized things, but it can do photoreal and it can be very convincing, even though it's like very low res or something. So it's all in artistic interpretation. And this all comes down to how bad computers are actually at doing this kind of stuff, or how inefficient. They're not bad at it. They do it fine, but they're inefficient at it.
I had never seen this cutscene. I just kind of watched it real quick because I'd never seen it.
The Helldivers? You didn't see the opening? What?
You guys might not remember, but I had 3 weeks of not being able to launch Helldivers.
You loaded the game 10 times. How did you not watch it any of those times?
It never played, and then like by the time it finally did work, I guess maybe I accidentally skipped it or something because I'd never seen it. Pretty good. Sweet liberty.
Sweet liberty. No! It's really funny.
I also thought it was just like an actual dude walking out at first. That is,
yeah, especially the close up when he looks over and goes, mm. The clothes, the models, the environment, that all looks CG, but his face is just like, that's like dead on. I'm convinced. It's crazy.
Wade, what is your incredibly power brain computer doing?
Nothing, man. I'm just looking at Mark and listening to him talk, and there's just something incredibly hilarious about it.
Am I because I'm in a bathtub?
Because you're like having this big discussion about technology and your appreciation. Well, it looks like you're cuddling a pillow with a bandana.
I am gonna. Well, it's kind of like so because it's a tub, so it's not comfortable, and I have to lean forward like this.
If anyone's listening and not watching, this entire time and for the rest of the episode, Mark is in a bathtub, and the camera's like it's a shot of into the mirror of you or your reflection. It's hard to describe, but you should definitely check out the video only on Spotify.
It's a good shot though, right? You gotta admit it's pretty cool, right?
It's not even a direct shot. It's reflected in a mirror,
which is cool, right?
It has the vibe of like surreal, like the camera's outside of the space that you're in because of the mirror angle and everything. Yeah, it's very off-putting, which I assume is what you were going for.
Yeah. It is. It's got this weird, almost like outside observer, even though you are technically, anyone watching this is an outside observer, but it's an extra step out of it. I might do this from now on. I might point my camera into a mirror because I've always wondered, like, okay, if I want, let's say I wanted to use, I'm not gonna say it.
What?
I'm not gonna say I'm done talking about whatever I was gonna talk about.
You didn't hear it here first, listeners. I don't know because Mark wouldn't say it.
Sweet liberty!
I assume it was some kind of spoiler or something.
No, it wasn't a spoiler. I was about to lose points.
Oh, I see. I mean, good on you for remembering the rules. I'll lose you a point since you remembered anyway.
Wait, what?
Good small talk, everybody. I actually have a topic, and I'll even tell you what it's called, and hopefully probably what the episode's going to be called right now.
Okay.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm excited. No, I'm done.
The today's topic is called At Least 20 Questions. And the way this is going to work is I have some lists. I have one for each of you. And are you guys familiar with the game 20 Questions? Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Is that like 7 minutes in heaven?
Basically. I'm going to pick something, and it's going to be a different thing for each of you. And you have 20 questions to guess what it is. But if after 20 questions you don't guess what it is, you have to keep asking questions and keep guessing what it is. For every question less than 20 that you get your answer on. So if you ask 5 questions and then you get the answer correct, you gain 15 points. And for every question past 20 that you have to ask in order to successfully guess what the thing is, you lose however many points that is. So if you end up asking me 30 questions, you lose 10 points.
Okay.
Do they have to be yes or no questions?
Yes.
I'm already doing this way. Wait. I'm already doing this way.
You're doing it correctly.
Oh, boy.
So I have several rounds lined up here. I don't know if we're going to get to all these, but I will pick some things, and they're different so that you can't use each other's questions to try and get towards it. And they're also slightly themed, but not probably in the way that you might think. They're themed in the way that my brain thinks. All right, I have selected your first things. Oh, that's the other thing is, at least to begin with, it's not gonna be too weird. What you're trying to guess is like a tangible thing.
Okay.
It may not be a completely specific thing, but it's like an idea, an object. It's not like the concept of death.
Okay, so it's a definite thing that exists and can be described as like a named thing.
Yeah, but it could be like, a wheel, but not, not necessarily like the wheel on Mark's Tesla or something, but like they're things, they're items.
Okay, all right, cool.
Who's first?
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Mark goes first.
Okay. Oh, right. I gotta ask a question, don't I?
You have to ask a yes or no question now, Mark.
He just did.
Ah, shit.
I didn't acknowledge it, so it doesn't count.
I did.
I also forgot to say, you can guess once per question. So if you want to guess now, you can, but you can't like ask a question and then guess 5 different things.
And we don't lose anything for guessing?
No, but you have one guess and then you lose that question, right? So every question you ask, you're reducing the number of points. But you can guess whatever you want.
Can I hold it in my hand?
Yes. Wade?
All right. So my question, is it something metal?
I mean, it could be.
Is it a toy car?
No.
Do I want to hold it in my hand?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Is it edible?
No.
Would it be bad if I squeezed it as hard as I could?
No. Were you trying to guess, Wade, or were you just considering?
I was gonna, but Mark jumped in, so I'll just pretend I didn't guess that time. It's fine.
You're already there? Wait, what?
He's just been guessing every time. You might as well.
I got a big lecture for talking about that. You should too.
Mark wasn't listening.
I wasn't listening.
You get one guess per question, Mark, and you only have 20 questions before you start losing points.
Okay, I'm fine.
So you might as well guess, but you don't have to guess. But you only get one guess per question. Wade, your third question.
Would you consider my object to be heavy?
Generally, no. No, I'd say no.
Is it like a BB, like for a BB gun?
No.
Could I eat it?
Yeah, you wouldn't die if you ate it.
Fair enough.
Is it man-made?
Yes.
Same question. Is it man-made?
Yes. Also, Wade, I want to go ahead and revise one of my answers. I think you asked if it could be metal, and I said that it could be. And I've realized that's pretty unfair. And I do have an explanation, which we can get to, but no, it's not metal. I'll just say it's not metal.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Is it a phone?
No.
Can mine be held in your hand?
Yes.
Is it used to hold more things inside of it?
I'm going to break the rules and not just give you a yes or no, but not inside of it.
Whoa, what?
Is it squishy?
No. I would say no. Not squishy.
What the fuck? What the kind of answer was not inside of it?
And I want to guess what it is. I want to use my guesses, but I can't think of like things that make sense. Is it a phone case?
No. Don't overthink it, Mark.
Does it come in multiple colors?
Yes.
Is it a phone case?
No.
Ah, shit.
Would I own one of these?
Probably yes. I believe you do.
Is it part or connected to another man-made object?
Associated with how?
I meant like, is it used in conjunction with anything else?
Yes. And Wade, you can still guess, yeah, if you want to. Yes.
Is it a charging cord?
No.
Is it electronic?
No.
Not inside of it is really throwing me. But I'm gonna say, is it a controller?
No. You're on question 9, Mark. This will be your 9th question.
Could it primarily be described by one of the basic shapes? Like sphere, cube, cylinder, cone?
No.
Okay.
Is mine used to store things?
No.
Is it a water bottle?
No.
Is it a hairband?
No.
Shit. I was like, used to contain things not inside of it. I was like, for hair. I thought I had it. All right. Is it rigid?
Yes.
Is mine something you wear?
No.
Okay, so a rigid thing that's a complex shape used in conjunction with some other man.
Is mine a shoe?
No, you wear shoes, Wade.
Shit, you're right, man. For some reason, I wrote down something you wear instead of not.
For a second, I was like, oh no, was I wrong? No, I said no to that. You don't wear it.
Yeah, I just typed it out wrong, and I was like, something you wear. Something you wear.
I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh, they're on the trail. Oh, and Wade's like, oh, it's something you wear. It must be a shoe.
Oh boy, that's a dumb guess for a typo. I'll take it.
Mark?
Is it a tissue?
No.
Ah, frick. Oh, okay, comes in multiple colors. That's rigid. Oh man, I'm so stupid. Ah, God.
You were so busy mocking Wade, you did exactly what he did.
Okay. Is it something you wear?
No.
Is it something I'd keep in my office?
You might, but I would say it's not like a normal office thing. You just have a messy office.
Is it a screw?
No, but interesting guess. Not interesting in that you're in any way on the right track, by the way. Just interesting.
Oh, whoa.
I didn't get my guess, man. You always cut me out before I get my guess.
Well, you gotta hurry. You gotta get on your guess game, man.
I like to think for a minute. Is mine...
What does it matter if you guess before your question or after your question? What does it matter?
While Wade thinks, Mark can ask his next question if he's got it.
Okay. Is it made of metal?
No.
Would you like the rest of my questions, Mark? I can send you the rest.
As if you're the originator of all the questions used in 20 questions. Okay, all right.
My guess was foam. Is it foam? I meant to say a box. Fuck, I meant to say a box. Don't do anything with foam. Is it a box? Fuck, I know I have foams in all the office. Boxes where y'all make me fun of me for having in my office. Not a box.
None of any of that is correct. I'll give you a bone. No and no also. Wait, question 12. You're up to here.
Is it more likely to be kept in a bedroom?
More likely to be kept in a bedroom than in an office? Not really.
Is it cutlery?
No.
Oh wait, not metal. Fuck, I need to really read my clues.
Is it something I own?
I would hazard to guess you definitely own this thing, but I don't know that for sure. I just think that's very likely.
Is it a hammer?
It's not a hammer.
It's not made of metal. Oh God!
Man, if only you could ask some questions about some of these.
Is it a rubber mallet?
No, I'll give you that. No, it's not that either. No form of hammer.
Is it something I'm likely to travel with?
Not particularly.
Is it a pillow? Oh, not more likely in the bedroom. I should have read that. God damn, man. I get my brain on one line of thinking and I don't go back and consider.
Man, I'm glad I'm not the one asking the questions. It's apparently really difficult to remember all that stuff you talked about. The limit is 11 questions and then you start to forget apparently. And you both still have 7 more questions and guesses before you start losing points. You got plenty of space here.
Can we just all agree that my next guess won't lose me points?
Yeah, that's fine.
Is it a lens?
No.
Okay, nah.
Why would I not know for sure that you own a lens?
So I don't know, man. Oof, man, I didn't think it would be this hard.
I didn't think these would be this hard either. These are the easiest ones I have on my lists for both of you. I have to be super honest.
Yeah, right.
I thought they would be anyway. I can't believe I thought you were getting really close. I gotta be honest, Mark, with some of the questions you had on your noggin there.
Yeah, I thought so too. Is it an electronic?
No.
Is mine likely found in a bathroom?
No.
I'm not gonna ask if it's soap then, like my brain was about to ask.
It's a shower curtain.
Is it a spatula?
No. Man, I didn't realize you guys would take this game so seriously. I gotta be honest. I thought this would be...
I don't think I'm taking it seriously. I'm just struggling to think of things. Any question that you've answered that like it's not going to be, my brain's like, guess that.
Is it a plate?
No.
Fuck you, man. Fuck.
I think that's an interesting approach, though, Mark.
Is it made of wood?
Shut up. It's my turn. Fuck you.
Whoa.
He just guessed something, man.
That wasn't his question. All right, Wade, your 15th question was, is it made of wood? It's not. Mark still has his 15th question to come. Just try to make this hard on me, I see.
Does it predominantly make sound?
No. Wade, do you have a guess?
Yeah, I'm gonna guess a cup.
No. I guess technically it's Mark's turn again already.
It sure is.
Keep asking question, boys.
I'm trying. It's hard. You made it hard. And all the people at home are like, I know what it is. I know what it is. Okay, I'm gonna review out loud, all right?
That's allowed.
All right, I can hold it in my hand. I want to hold it in my hand. It would not be bad if I squeezed it as hard as I could. I couldn't technically eat it in that I wouldn't die. It's man-made. It's used to hold other things, but not inside of it. It comes in multiple colors.
Sure.
In a way used in conjunction with other man-made things. It's of a rigid, complex shape. It's not metal, not something you wear. I most likely own this thing.
I think so. I think that's very likely.
It's not a lens, not a plate, it's not electronic, and it isn't really used to make sound.
You're basically there. I mean,
What do you mean I'm basically there? In what way am I basically there?
you're dancing right around it, Mark.
Yeah, yours is pretty easy, Mark. Mine's a lot more complex.
Wait, do you know what Mark's is?
I have a couple of guesses.
What if we guess the other person's?
You can message me in the private chats off to the side. You can, where it's just you and me, me and Mark or me and Wade separately. You can message me if you have a guess. I will take up to 3 guesses as to what the other person's thing is.
I just want to confirm one thing about his. Did he ask if it was edible or not?
Yeah, the answer was that you would not die if you ate.
I feel like asking clarifying questions about the other person's guess should be illegal.
You just said that out loud of your own accord.
And then he didn't listen the second time I said it out loud. That should have been his fault.
I'm sorry. You said 30 things, and I've also got my own 30 to pay attention to. My bad, man.
I know, but that's why I'm saying you shouldn't get bonus to get mine. That's a pay attention thing.
You're right. That's a pity point for Mark
Thank you.
for being so close and yet so far from his answer.
I am very far. Okay, so my question is, my question is,
I love this song.
my question is.
It's called Stalling by Markiplier.
Wade, do you have a question? We'll start going out of order.
Is mine made of ceramic?
No.
Is mine made of ceramic?
No.
I guess my guess would be, is it a serving tray?
No. Mark, what do you think it is? And what questions could you ask to tell if it's that?
I have no idea what it could be. I literally have no idea. But I can hold it in my hand. The other things.
I feel like you have so much more specific information than Wade has.
I feel like I was asking like very specific questions, but then the things that I thought it would be is not what it is.
You have a thing that you can hold in your hand that is generally associated with other, used in a set or something, associated with other man-made things. That's so much information.
Yeah, I really feel like we should help Mark with his specific information some more.
But what kills me is it's used to hold things, but not inside of it. That's what.
Wow, that's tricky. That's a tough one, isn't it?
Yes, it is a tough one.
Dude, it's hard. Whenever you think you're going down the right path and one question throws you off, it completely changes all the answers you thought you were getting.
Well, knowing the answers like I do, since I came up with them, it's obvious, you idiots.
Okay. If it's so obvious, then it must be
I thought you were just going to say, if it's so obvious, then why don't you tell us? That might have worked too. I'm just going to say that.
All right. Yeah, we can't trick him like that. Wait, I'll split points with you if you help me trick Bob.
Is that up to us?
Look, I'll let you guys get to negotiate for whatever you want. I'm here for a good time, which I am having.
That's great for you. Okay, is it a plinth?
What's a plinth?
Something you put something on, like it's kind of a little pedestal. Usually awards are on.
Oh, I know what that is. Right. Yeah. No, it's not that.
Okay, not plinth.
How many questions have you asked, Mark? I'm at 16.
I have no idea.
Mark is at also 16.
Is it used to fasten other things together?
No.
Is mine used for entertainment?
Yes.
Is it a book?
No. Interesting question though, Wade. Mark, we're back to you.
I was thinking coaster, but that wouldn't be it, would it? That's not a coaster, is it?
It's not a coaster. No.
I didn't think so, because that would be a basic shape. Okay, all right. Are things supposed to go on top of it?
Yes.
So my guesses were in the right vein. I'm thinking in the right area, but
That's I wasn't mocking you when I said you were really right on the trail of it there for a minute.
so it's like, yeah, you see, my guesses they're close, but oh.
Is mine meant to be used by more than one person at a time?
Yes.
Is it a board game?
No. I gotta be honest, the more I've sat with these, the more I felt like this was kind of unfair because I think Wade's would be easier for Wade to get than Mark's would be necessarily, but I don't think that's true anymore. I think these are both pretty hard.
I think we're pretty evenly split. Okay.
You know, a little plastic toy from the 90s would already know what this is.
I know, but that had like an early version of machine learning in it. It was way smarter than it should have been.
It was just a decision tree. It didn't have shit.
No, actually, it was much more complicated than that.
I don't think that's correct. I don't think the microprocessor that was on there is capable of anything beyond displaying whatever preset text it had in its tree of decisions.
That thing is a fascinating. Actually, that is a conversation because that whole thing is actually a fascinating piece of technology.
No, yeah, the old 20 questions game. And if you've never had one of those, you should look it up. It was very good. Much better than Mark and Wade are figuring out whatever you're thinking of.
Is mine a board game?
No. This will be your 19th question.
Is it made of wood?
No.
I remember when I asked that 5 questions ago. Is mine playing cards?
No.
My question then, that's my guess. My question, is it something the 3 of us have used together?
No. I feel bad, like I should give hints or something.
No. These are the hints. This is it. We got this. Don't worry.
Yeah, we got one more question. This is the one.
This is going to get you all the way there. It was designed to be exactly 20 questions required to get you to the correct answer.
Is it made of plastic?
Yes.
I guessed every other material before that one, but
That's crazy. Me too, man. Not only did you do that, you did it after I did.
But you're guessing about separate objects. Does not think that matters, Wade. Calm down.
Yes, it does. Because I don't want to feel like I'm getting him closer whenever I feel as far from my answer as I ever have.
me too. Why are you jealous? Do you think I'm acting in my no, I can't get it. Oh no, take another point away.
Dude, we're gonna tie at negative 15 points.
We could tell that you secretly know exactly what it is, Mark, and you're just sandbagging Wade.
Okay, I'm also going to review here. Not metal, not wood,
Right.
not ceramic. Could be in my office because I have a messy office. It's not electronic. I probably own it. It's not squishy. It is handheld. It's for entertainment, not electronic, and meant to be used by more than one person, but it's not a board game, not a book, not playing cards. I guess my question will be, is it one solo item?
Yes. You have both now asked me 20 questions.
Yeah, we both need to guess now.
And
Dude.
so if you do not get it correct on this upcoming guess, you will then commence with the losing of the points.
I'm racking my brain. For anything that's like plastic and used to put things on top of it. I can't fucking think of a goddamn thing.
I can.
What do you mean? Yeah, okay, tell me.
Oh, you almost got me.
Oh, shit.
Well, why don't you tell me?
Hey, Bob, you want to come over and play any multiplayer solo item handheld games that aren't electronic with me? If so, name a few.
Well, I know what his is.
Message me. I'll tell you. Then you could mock each other.
Yeah, watch this. All right, get ready. Sorry, Wade.
No.
Did you just share it with both of us?
Yeah.
Mark just in the all chat. Mark just typed fleshlight.
Aren't those electronic because they're battery powered?
Oh, yours is electronic. Oh, wait. Hang on, I got it.
No, fleshlights are not electronic. Well, actually, look, I can't say that definitively. I don't believe like a normal standard fleshlight is electronic. There may be electronic versions. I don't know all the details for sure. You can wager points for hints. How about that?
No, that's dumb.
All right.
I want to make my guess still. I'm trying to make. I'm just still reviewing. Mark threw me off with the fleshlight because I was like, I didn't go sexual at all, but I did because I thought of condom. But when you said not likely to be in the bedroom, I was like, yeah, not that.
Anything popping in there?
I know what it is. I know. It's a plastic potted plant thing under it that you put it on top.
What?
You mean the drip tray that goes underneath? No, it's not that.
What do you mean?
Actually, that does meet the titular requirement of yours that it's commonly used in association with other man-made things. It's true. You know what? That's pretty good.
No, most of my guesses haven't been too stupid, I'd like to think.
All right, Wade. This is for the win on the round. What's your guess?
A die?
No. When you guys hear what they are, you're gonna laugh.
Can this be like the tutorial round where
The 45-minute tutorial round.
God.
We thought we were gonna have so many different 20 questions.
I know. I was like, this will go fast. I made some harder ones for later.
Oh man. Oh man.
We're an hour in and we're still on the first item.
I was narrowing it down because it's like, hold it in my hand. When you said hold it in my hand, yes, I'm like, I just narrowed it down to like such a small margin, and I'm
You really did.
okay.
So is it question time?
Can you just get it different? Can we both lose? I can't.
I got another idea.
This will be your 21st question, Wade.
Is it used for writing or drawing?
No. Mark, are you frozen?
I know I have a question.
Okay, what's your question, Mark?
So you might think that I've asked this question before, but hear me out.
I need a guess still.
Do you think the guess is going to mean anything, Wade? Do you think it's going to make a difference?
Fuck you, Mark. I'm gonna get there. Entertainment. Entertainment! What do I find entertaining?
That's a good question.
Entertain me, thing!
Is every instance of this object the same shape, or do they vary? Can they vary? Or is it the same shape? I guess that's too much of a question, but is every instance of this object the same shape?
Exactly the same?
Well, I'm asking more like same shape, dimension-wise could be different, but is it always the same consistent, whatever it is, it's the same shape?
I would say they're not all exactly the same in a couple of ways, but conceptually, yes. This item is always the same item. What's your guess, Wade?
I don't know how specific you want me to be. I can be more specific. Is it a ball?
I'd like you to be more specific.
A sports ball? A basketball?
Ah! On your 21st guess, Wade has successfully achieved basketball.
I do not have one of those in my office, but whenever you said it could be, I was like, damn, it definitely is the...
Basketball could be in your bedroom. It could be in your, like, they end up places, but like it doesn't really belong there. And that's why this is why the metal one was such a bad mislead, because you said that. And I was like, well, there's metal basketballs on trophies.
Well, no one would guess that. Yeah.
I thought about that. I thought about that answer for a minute, and I was like, that's pretty mean, actually. but no, aside from the metal one, yeah, it's a basketball. Wade, you love basketball.
I put in all caps, woohoo, by basketball. Mark, what's your item, Mark?
Yeah, so Mark, you have to get on this guess, or you're really starting to you're really gonna cause some problems. You have any guesses for what his is, Wade, now that your mind's all freed up and you're successful?
I'd have to hear all of his clues again, because I'm not going to lie, I've been pretty locked up in mine for the last, 4.
Mark, guess something. You asked such a particular question. I thought you were going somewhere with this.
Is it used for entertainment? That's my next question. Is it used
That's
for
your
entertainment?
next question?
Yeah.
This is another one.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck off.
I would say no.
What's your guess, man?
I get 2.
You do. I guess that's fine. Whatever you want, man. We could get through this, Mark. I would feel really bad if I tried to make you guys play another round of this.
I want to play another round because I want to prove that I'm not dumb. And no, it's going to be this episode.
Bob's next 10 episodes are going to be 20 questions just to get through the things he looked at before walking into his office to set this up.
To be clear, I had 10 items each for you. I mean, look, you could just forego stuff and start guessing, Mark, and I'll just keep adding questions for every guess you. I'll just start ripping them off.
No, I get a question and a guess. That's what it is. You're not gonna. That was an offer to cut my points in half or double my lost point. I'm not playing that.
I'm just trying to expedite things here. All right.
You tried to trick me.
Mark, you want to review your clues again so I can guess and get your points?
You guys can work together.
No, I don't want him a part of this.
What do you mean? I got mine, dude. You didn't.
Yeah, Wade's clearly good at this.
His was a basketball.
Yeah, wait till you see what yours is, dude.
All right, I got it.
This is a guess or a question?
It's a guess. I got two guesses. It's a mouse pad.
Mouse pad, no.
Okay, all right. Is it a carpet made of artificial fibers?
No.
Which fiber specifically?
Okay, next question. Is it outdoors?
No.
All right, then is it flat?
No, it's not flat.
I think plinth was right there. I think I got it with plinths, and I think you are not giving it to me.
That's why I was like, what is that?
Yeah, I think I would have gotten too many points too early and really. Okay, I got 2 guesses now. Is it a hubcap?
No. Interesting, but no.
I sent you a guess, Bob.
No, it's not that.
What a dumb guess that must have been.
You know, I'm basing that on like 4 questions of yours I remember the answer to.
Oh, I know what it is.
Uh-huh.
No, I don't. Shut up. Fuck you.
Maybe ask some questions to help narrow it down.
Is it a shoe sole?
No, but that's conveniently close to what Wade was talking about.
That is really funny that you typed that.
And that would predominantly make a sound because it goes clompity clomp clomp clomp.
The item that you're trying to guess is very quiet. Definitely the case.
Dude, the fact that Bob thought you had this after like 5 questions is nuts.
Mark, would you like to ask your 25th question?
I can't even think of a 25th question. I can't think of it at all. What other questions would there be to ask?
I guess we're at an impasse then, aren't we? I don't know.
Wade, I'll allow you to ask a question and it will still count against me. Well, how about that? Wade, let's tackle this together, but I lose everything because at this point I just want to know.
Oh man, is it tempting to ask good questions or bad ones then? I don't know.
No, ask a good question. For God's sake. ask a helpful question, please, God.
Mark, before I ask the question, do you want to review some of yours so I can ask a good question?
No. You got this.
All right, well, without any information, sure, let me think of a good question. I think yours is handheld. I can't remember for sure.
Yes, it is.
I don't know if you asked if it's something you should travel with or would travel with. Did you ask that?
I did not.
Is it something Mark is likely to have traveled with?
No.
Is it a toothbrush?
He just said no, you wouldn't travel with it. Are you known for your lack of dental hygiene?
Is it a toothbrush? Is it a toothbrush?
Is that an actual guess?
Yeah, is it a toothbrush?
No.
Oh, okay. Is it a toothbrush?
Do you want a hint, Mark?
Yeah, hit me.
Toothbrush is a good guess, even though it's not that.
All of my guesses you've said are good guesses, except the plinth. You're really defensive about the plinth.
It's really not a plinth at all. But toothbrush is in a lot of ways real close.
Hairbrush?
Wrong ways that it's close, but
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Mark, it stores items. Like maybe the thing you put your toothbrush in.
what are some things about your toothbrush? And what other things could be that type of thing?
It's got bristles. I went that direction, but that's the wrong direction. Okay.
That is the wrong direction.
Other than that, it's just a plastic chunk of something. Oh, yeah, that narrows it down.
You're gonna be such a dick about this. You're gonna laugh when you figure what it is.
Ah!
One of his clues was it stores things, but not on the inside.
Not inside of it.
Things go on top of it. I asked the more specific question, which toothbrush would have been a good
And I struggled to answer that one, just to be clear. But fundamentally, that is true. I added a point for that one, by the way.
Oh, man.
Have you asked specific rooms it's likely to be found in? Okay, if toothbrush was close, is it likely to be in the bathroom?
Are you allowing this, Mark?
Yeah, go for it.
No.
All right, well, that gets you away from hairbrush and foot brush and pube brush and all that.
Crack brush. I'm trying to think if there's any other hints I could give you, Mark. You know that it's made of plastic. Would you like a plastic hint?
Sure.
I believe it's made of plastic, and the method by which it's made is injection molding. Well, I can't tell you what it is. I'm trying to lead you there. I'm not trying to tell you the answer.
Every single thing you've told me this whole game has just made me get like I'm in the wrong dimension. Everything gets me farther. You saying that, I'm thinking it's a fiberglass boat now. I don't know why. Is it a fiberglass boat?
No. You want a really obvious paint. Wait, can I give him a painfully obvious clue?
No. I know what it is. It's a shoe put oner.
Shoehorn?
Shoehorn. Final answer.
No. His next question will be his 27th question.
Oh, you all do whatever you want then. I feel pretty safe.
Mark, I'll give you this.
God.
I'll give you this hint, Mark.
What?
It's an audio clue.
Doesn't make a sound. It doesn't make a sound. It doesn't make a sound. No, it can't be an audio clue. I'm ignoring that.
That's a real clue, and honestly, should get you the answer right now.
I'm ignoring that entirely. I'm ignoring it because it
Mark, it's obviously a tooth rack.
Is it a spork?
You jumped right past a couple other guesses for that one, but no, it's not specifically a spork. No.
Spoon? Plastic spoon?
No.
Plastic fork.
It's a plastic fork.
I hate you. I hate you because why would I think specifically a plastic fork when you said it was not metal? All cutlery went out the window because cutlery
It's made of plastic.
is made of metal.
Hey, dude, I had to rule out wood basketball.
What do you mean, Bob? What do you mean? Why would the thing be a plastic fork? Why would that be the thing? You made the hardest possible thing to narrow down because you put it in a category that it's not typically in.
What? You never guessed fork?
Because you said it wasn't metal.
My 12th guess was cutlery for myself. Mark never went there. That's crazy. He stole everything else I said, but not that. Again. That's the next one.
Why would you do that to me? You know, I thought spork a long time ago. I was like, okay, there's a possibility that it's like plastic something like, and spork went up in my mind when you was like plate was associated with it, but I was like, there's no way it'd be that. Man, plastic fork? A plastic fork?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, my basketball was very specific too.
Why have you done this to me? Why have you done this to me?
Are you appealing to like the subreddit or something? Do you think this is unfair, Mark?
I am appealing to the subreddit. Yes, I'm throwing my only flag I have left because holy crap, that is the least fair thing. What are you doing?
If you want to know what the category was for that first round, it was items that I believe you frequently use. How many times a week do you think you use a plastic fork, Mark?
Barely.
I don't believe that.
That's absolutely true.
You're currently living in another city.
I had an Airbnb where they have silverware.
And you don't order food? And you
Yes,
don't order
I
food
do.
when you're working all
And
day?
I always prefer to eat it with the silverware that's there because it's a better utensil to do.
It's all right. I use enough plastic forks to make up for it.
And also, in this thing, a plastic fork isn't even rigid.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's a flimsy piece of plastic.
Dude, you get a plastic fork from like Cheesecake Factory, those things are like...
I could stab your eye out with the right plastic fork.
Absolutely.
I would define them generally as rigid.
I think this is one of the fairer episodes we've done. Bob, you did great. We suck.
I don't think that was that far out there. The point of it not just being a fork was that it was supposed to be harder than one of the most obvious guesses that you might guess in playing a game of 20 questions.
A fork? A fork is reasonable.
Cutlery and kitchen utensils is a common direction that people go.
I don't know what people go in 20 questions. Why would anyone know that? That's not a basis of which to judge my ability to guess. I want to take a nap, and I will.
In your tub with your pillow blanket? I see how it is.
Plastic fork. Plastic fork.
This is gonna haunt him for days to come.
I literally like halfway through.
Well, you didn't even guess spork. I would have
I know I
probably
didn't
given
because
you a
I was
hint.
like, oh, no, it couldn't be that. That'd be ridiculous.
Why couldn't it be that? It met all of your criteria. When you started asking about is it commonly used with other man-made things, and I was like, oh, he's thinking about sets of tools and things. He's thinking about.
I sure was.
I was like, man, that'll get him right to it.
It is so nice to not be the one who has to like feel like they need to go to the subreddit for once because like my brain worked.
All right, well, Mark did officially appeal, which means that if one of us remembers, there will be an official subreddit poll or however, whatever.
I won't remember. I don't really care about those 3 beans constitution shits.
I will give the rigid thing because when I think of plastic fork, I think of super flimsy, but they do make pretty hard forks. I understand that.
I would say the majority of plastic forks I encounter, I would consider fairly rigid, especially in the direction in which they're supposed to be rigid. But I hear what you're saying. Some of them are really shitty, thin plastic that are just bendy in every direction. But that's not like a normal one to me, I guess. Maybe I have a very high quality plastic fork experience. Well, I would ask if you guys want to do another round, but I feel like we might kill Mark.
I also don't know if we have enough time for one episode. This will have to be a whole...
Oh, this could be an entire series. This is the next 8 episodes, baby.
This is a whole season, man.
I got bad news about the points, if that's where we're going to cut this off.
Oh, no.
I will say...
It's always bad news whenever I come out ahead. Every time that I'm like obviously in the lead, you guys are like, bad news to the other person.
It's bad news because it's obvious.
That's great.
I like when it's not clear who wins at the end, when I'm reading all the silly points things, and I don't even have a lot written down because most of the points were you guys guessing.
No. When it's not clear, I always lose. When it's clear, I finally get to win.
All right, wait, it's super unclear who's going to win right now.
Fuck.
All I can tell you is Mark got points for gigahertz spelled wrong, sweet liberty, and a pity point. Wade, you got 1 wee wee poo poo point, and also a point for wood with like 5 O's. I don't know what that was about. Leaving the initial score at Mark with 3 and Wade with 2. But then after the round of gameplay, which was really hard fought and pretty close, I feel like everyone was right there on the precipice the whole time and could have gone either way. And by a narrow margin of 5 points, today's winner is Wade.
Woo! Yeah. And guess what? Next episode, 20 questions part 2. Mark gets to play again.
Won't I just get to eat my own hat if that's what we do? I really thought you had it, Mark. I gotta be honest. I thought you were all over this. I thought you were gonna earn positive points there for a while. I thought you were doing it. I thought you were just messing around.
Today's experience has taught him he'll be well prepared for my 20 questions.
You're very smart, Mark. You're a very smart man, and you're good at things. You have lots of skills, except when it comes to plastic forks. Apparently that's a...
Man, this was like, we knew it was an item too. It wasn't like the concept of an item. It wasn't like a...
Turns out Mark's just a big idiot. Is that the conclusion? Mark, summarize what we learned today in your loser speech.
Life's unfair. Always will be. Stop ready to defend me. It's the only fair thing I have left.
I don't know if that's what we learned. Wade, summarize what we actually learned today in your winner speech.
What we learned, at least what I learned, is that entertainment comes in many forms. We don't have to focus on electronic entertainment. There's other ways to entertain ourselves. There's imagination, there's sports, there's board games, there's card games, there's simply drawing, there's just existing and enjoying the world around us. It's good to take a break from technology and just really enjoy other things so that way whenever you have to think of something that's not a video game for entertainment, it's not so fucking hard.
I feel like there's a lot of negativity circling around this episode, and I just can't imagine why. Anyway, thanks for playing, guys. What a fun episode. I really enjoyed that today. I felt like that was lighthearted, really kept it moving.
Once you guess it, just the relief of coming up with the answer yourself and getting it right, it really takes away all of the pain. Like, I can't imagine the agony I would be in if I never got there on my own.
Okay, well, make sure you follow the podcast so you always know when the next episode's going to come out. And don't forget you watch video of this only on Spotify. And we have merch, distractiblestore.com. It's more new designs coming soon. There's just basic stuff up there right now. Marcus Markiplier. Wait, is Lord Minion 777 or Minion 777? I am Ice Cream. Thank you so much for watching, whichever one you may have done today. That's the end of the episode. I feel bad. Podcast out.
Plastic fork.